Welcome, friends. It is another effect which has turned out to be an enormous relationship with the basics of the communication. I often like not to do with political ambit, but there are areas where we can really address onto what the communication can really relate to. If you are going to segmentize the concepts of the address in several different areas on the different movements, the kind of ethos, the kind of pathos are interrelated as you find. I think we can let it on every single person's judgment as to what they experience each day. I was telling the other day to a gathering of my professional present about Dunning and Kruger syndrome. It is interesting that we can get to find that there are people who are always assess their overestimation of ideas on the facts and figures around, overestimating of their own knowledge, which they like to imply upon others. More interesting fact is that in most cases they don't believe what they say. They don't analyze what are the logics all about. Suddenly they land on an anti-motion and being tagged as inferior speaker at any level, even at personal conversation. As I was addressing the other day, as I told, it was on this particular topic, Dunning and Kruger syndrome. We normally get to find three specific characters where we can count one, confirmation bias. Anybody knows it is not right or it is untrue. But again, if someone extends to that opinion, would accept and would try to vociferously establish that by knowing it's untrue. The second is very, very risky task as we get to see the average conversation are being impacted by, or the debates in several ways being impacted by the influential cause of ad hominem. Anything you say is opposed. Any idea you project, it's hit hard. Any particular logic you produce, you are stricken. It goes personal even. And in most cases, that standing topic of the discussion takes backseat, but the personal attacks are intended of. And number three, what we call straw man fallacy. try to divert the fact, misinterpreting the fact, and try to misplace the judgment. That is an issue, trial that many people take advantage of. As I was asked by several communicators onto address of this particular area, I wish that I could really do the merit of judgment towards this and to try bringing those subjects gradually and estimating the kind of effects that the communicators have. By one line, one can really conclude great conversationalists are never suffer by these three elements as they are referred a vicious, contradictory method of disturbance in the flow of communication. Thank you very much.